What's going on, everyone? So, another topic, but it's kind of playing off of what's been happening recently with the reemergence of Toys R Us and the shutdown of Payless Shoe Source. So, I've been saying this for a couple of years, and I don't think I talk enough about it, nor do I put it out on platforms. I just kind of shoot the shit back and forth with my friends, and this is what I've been saying to them. And I guess it's time that I bring it out and give my opinion on the, proverbial elephant in the room. So, why is it that big companies are failing? Why is it that large corporations, these conglomerate businesses, just the type of company that everybody tries to emulate, which is the wrong thing to do, honestly, quite frankly. Why is it that they keep going out of business? And I have no other, main topic, but my opinion and what I came up with, which I call corporate obesity. So, to put it into perspective, right, so that I could paint a better picture in your mind of what exactly I'm referring to when I drop the term corporate obesity. Think of an individual, right, that is not morbidly obese, because morbidly obese, let's face it, anybody who's above 200 and whatever pounds is considered morbidly obese. I'm talking about, like, you are going to die obese. Like, people who are 600 plus pounds. Those individuals that are 6, 7 plus 100 pounds could barely move, right? And the fact of the matter is that this shit doesn't happen overnight. Like, these individuals become huge and massive and non-agile and with complications and problems. It happens over the course of years. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years of just piling on this shit and just fucking yourself up. That's what happens to large companies that become stagnant. These large companies who rest on their laurels, aside from becoming stagnant, they become corporately obese. They get so large, they put so many impedant bodies in place, that whenever they want to take a new idea or strategy to market, one leg basically has to ask the other to ask the arm to pull the first leg, and it's a vicious cycle and nothing ever gets done. So it's so crazy, because you would basically think that when a company gets to such a large size, they become more efficient. But in all reality, they don't, because what a lot of these companies have been doing is that they focus on, once they make money, they focus on trying to keep as much of it as possible, instead of something that Gary Vaynerchuk said it best, which is trying to put themselves out of business, right? I briefly touched upon the point in the video that I did about Payless going out of business. I'll link it in the cards. I touched on the point that Kodak, right, the film company, in 1975 created the first digital camera. However, they figured nobody was gonna want a digital camera, so they never released it. Where's Kodak now? Gone. Don't be afraid to innovate, right? This is going to be a two-sided video, because one of it is going to be highlighting what's going on in corporate world, right? And I'm talking about, like, monsters such as Toys R Us, such as Sears, such as Kmart, such as BB or Bebe, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if I already mentioned just currently the Payless, but all these massive, monstrous companies that get so large that they figure that by getting so large, they just got to continue putting people in C-level positions to make decisions. And it's the worst thing that you could do, guys. Do you need certain individuals to make certain, decisions and blah blah blah, etc. Absolutely. But you still gotta innovate. Like that whole "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" is bullshit. Like, we are living in a society that technology has accelerated the lifespan, right? It's basically your life expectancy of a new product or business could be days. Like, it's all about what's trending. And if you just you shovel your head into the sand and you're not being focused on what's going on around you, while you have your head in the sand, someone's going to come and chop your neck off. And that's exactly what someone is like Amazon. It's kind of like getting bullied, right? You let that person bully you once, okay, it happened. Twice, get benefit of the doubt. 3 times and you haven't knocked them out and you're bigger than them, something's wrong with that picture. You know what I mean? Or at least fought back. I mean, you don't, like, for example, take a perfect example of Walmart. Walmart stood up to Amazon and they're banging heads. But, Kmart, I don't know if they're completely gone or they're basically in the process of going. But to kind of wrap it up, right? These large corporations have gotten so massive that they could barely move. And when a younger, more entrepreneurial company with less baggage, right? This lean athlete-like company comes into play. They're, very small teams. You got maybe a couple of 5, 10, max 50 people that are just crushing it, using technology to benefit them, so on and so forth. They come into the picture. They reverse engineer everything that a big company fucked up at, and then they just go to market. They do work, like they do damage, and that's the future of business that we're living in. It's remarkable, and I'm actually gonna let this lead into another video, which is, like, for example, I hear this when I go prospect a client. Oh no, but this is how we've always done it. That right there, when I hear that phrase, it's either one of 2 things. Either it's a lost cause because that person, let's say it's a piece of steel that over the years has been molded into a specific shape, and in order for you to be able to bang that shit back to how it's supposed to be, you're gonna need some hard work, guys. And I'm not saying that I don't like to work hard. I like challenges, but it's not gonna be worth your time and effort because that person's so bent in their ways that it's gonna cost you a lot more than it's gonna make you profit. Now, with that being said, once I create that other video, I'll come back to this one and update it, add the link in the description, go ahead and put the card so you can click through to it and see the continuation of it. But yeah, corporate obesity is a huge epidemic. It's something that's happening right under our noses. Like I mentioned in the video about Payless, I'm really busy, guys. I don't have time to kind of, start doing research projects on who's the next one to go under. One thing that I would appreciate is if you have a hunch or you have a company, a specific company that you want me to kind of look into and give you my opinion on if they're doing things in the market to save themselves or if they're just basically digging themselves in deeper. Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your opinions are. Also, any question that you want me to answer, if it's a valuable topic that could give more value to the community that we're trying to build here at Stop Being Stagnant, I'll be more than happy to take that on and answer it for you guys. So if you haven't already subscribed, there should be a little red square somewhere here on the bottom right corner. Yeah, right. I'm still getting used to this. Please subscribe. Hit the like button if this video brought you any value. Please share it with your friends and family. That's all I ask for you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And I look forward to hearing from you guys and seeing how we can together grow this community called Stop Being Stagnant and make our lives better. Thank you. Have a great day.